Hello. Welcome to the Mr. Ben Show. Welcome to The Witcher 4. That's what we're doing. The Witcher 4 has released, what was this from? The State of Unreal 2025. I didn't see a lot of other stuff that was interesting from this. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't know. But The Witcher 4 has a tech demo as a part of this, what is the conference thing? A video conference? What are they called now? It's not a direct. They're not calling it that. It's like their version of a state of play direct thing. Yeah, what a mess of an opening. This is a reaction video to The Witcher 4. We're gonna clap it over. Dude, I don't know. It's gonna be a short video. Welcome to also Praise the Run podcast channel. This will be going up on both channels, actually. That is the State of Unreal. So 2 things here. Unreal Engine 5 still runs like shit on most games, at least when they first come out. Lighting's fucked up, stuttering issues, fog density issues, rubber banding, screen tearing. Like Unreal 5 has had a bunch of issues. And then CD Projekt Red doesn't always have the best launches, or has never had a good launch. Witcher 3 launched like shit. Everybody knows Cyberpunk. I think Gwent might be their best launch game ever. What was the other 2D thing? It was like Thronebreaker? Is that what it's called? I don't think that had any launch issues. Maybe it did. Did anybody play that? This looks great though. They could make a good looker. Dragon. Or griffin. I mean, it's probably a griffin, right? Like the first game. Oh, that's a dragon. It's definitely a dragon. Oh, maybe not. It's a giant ass bat. Toss a coin to your Witcher. I never watched the show. I have no opinions on the show. But The Witcher 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. I am very excited for this game. Cyberpunk I never got around to because of all the issues at launch. I'll probably change that. We have plenty of time, I'm sure. Jesus Christ. That's the shot. Oh, it is an actual in-person event. That's cool. Classic E3 style.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to
saw that Mind's Eye was also a part of this.
But
that game launches in like
I'm here with Sebastian and
a week or
from
two.
CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey guys.
Hey.
I have no opinions on that, but that game feels fake.
Thank you, Adam. Hello, everyone.
You know?
With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready. Kaitek is going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
Oh. You think it's real? I believe you.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Ooh, it's pretty.
What you just saw, and are going to see now, is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after getting
very
loose,
linear
she's
path.
heading back to a nearby
Very
village.
vertical slice build.
All right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt and Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
Yeah, this is a very specific vertical
These two
build.
characters needs to feel like
This
one.
will probably not
Since
be
you're gonna
in the
explore
game
world
at
on
all.
Horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Interesting.
And to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal.
It's very
So Ciri and Kelpie,
early,
they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed.
like
And
E3
we
style,
also support
to have
motion
a
movement
straight
on
up vertical
so controlling her
slice.
feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got
Horses are
realistic
hard to
muscles
draw.
moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
And that's why.
So
Always heard
let's
that.
leave Ciri behind for a
It
second.
was like
and
horses,
talk about the world.
animating horses is such a pain in the
So
ass that
much of the Witcher
people,
world is
they would
natural,
rather draw
organic,
any other mount.
Especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle.
Definitely more
So
work
we are
to do in
excited to
Unreal 5.
introduce nanite foliage. And
Cool.
in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visual art.
This is a
But more
build
than
that he's playing?
Together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri.
I'm just gonna plop them down in another section of control.
Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or
Love the
overhear
color.
gossip from other lands. It's also
Lot of
where
color.
Ciri took on her current contract.
I think that's what Unreal 5 does
High-tech,
the
let's
most,
leave Kelpie here and explore the
Well-
marketplace and food.
is color.
And the missus?
I'm so
like
excited
vibrancy.
we can finally show you some of this stuff.
Because like Unreal
Let's see
3,
what Valdrest has to offer.
Unreal 4, they were like, not so much Unreal 4, but Unreal 3 for sure was super brown. Everything was brown and green. PS3 era. Unreal 4, you get a little bit better with color, but it's still not as clear.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character
Like almost everything in the PS4 era has like a fogginess to it.
Chain reactions. Everything is working
Or a
together.
haziness. This looks good.
Oh, look at this.
I mean, of course, there's things to pick apart.
How to fly
Like,
innkeeper.
what is this dust ship flying? The snow looks bad. But I don't know how you would effectively do it. Maybe you don't do it. Maybe you just don't do that.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series question on. Like,
I mean, it's always had that issue, right? Wasn't rain a huge issue?
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
Like Silent Hill 2 rain. I remember playing Silent Hill 2. The rain looked really weird at first, and they patched it.
With yours.
I mean, of course, the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Collection or whatever.
I found them.
And that whole game looked like shit.
Well,
But
suffice to say, they'll not reach you.
I think they fixed that.
As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men? Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton, not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace.
There's almost like too much animation in her face. Is my one thing. She looks great. Everybody looks great and believable, but there's almost too much animation. Like overcompensating.
And there is tons of tech to play here, even in the simple market stall. Metahuman tools.
And again, this is just a very specific vertical slice, of course.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and
Why else would they have you play for 2 seconds and then have a cutscene of
closing that gap, it's not
some
just about
foliage
fidelity,
and shit?
right, but also
right?
authenticity.
It's very
they should
specific.
react to changes in the world around them.
But the
So I
Prisoner
wonder
in
if they're
Theory isn't
overcompensating
exciting
just to
enough
show
for
how
Valve.
much animation they can do.
Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
Do you think we're gonna get a DMCA claim for the drums?
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework. Allowing us to
crowds
easily,
were a big
in our
thing in
60
Unreal
FPS
4.
budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game frame.
Now we can get even
Over
denser with colors and
animated
shit. Look at
skeletal
that.
mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic.
Yeah, the snow
I
looks
think what
weird,
we're doing
man.
together is going to bring in
No,
a new
that's
generation
that's
of
definitely a
open world
choice.
RPGs, and I'm so proud
Like it looks like you're
of what we've
driving,
accomplished so far.
like with your
too.
headlights on, you know, at nighttime
so we're almost done,
when
but
it's
before we
snowing.
go, here's a
It's
small
like
tip
that
for all
effect.
Witcher fans. A first look at La Nexeta.
Cool.
Onward, Kelby. With what?
Kelpie's a good name, of course. I like that. I mean, of course, I love Roach. Roach. That's it. All right. Well, It looks good. I was expecting more. I was expecting gameplay or something. It makes sense that it was just showing off shit. But yeah. Yeah, I don't really have much to say other than it looks pretty, but you know, we've been burned before by CD Projekt Red. Of course this is 2030. You know. And we're far out from this. 2030 at least, you know. But fuck. At that point, Unreal 6 might be out by then, you know? That'll be crazy. Who knows? It seems like they have something. I do think this will be faster than Cyberpunk in development, but what, it was like 10 years or something like that, close to 10 years from announcement to release. I don't know, but The Witcher 3 to Cyberpunk, what, is 5 years? Is it 5 years? Yeah, it's 5 years. So maybe we're soon. I don't know. They've been hiring up. They're still pretty small, relative. I think they're like, what, 300 people now or something like that. CD Projekt Red is still pretty small. They have 2 studios, but one of them's just working on Cyberpunk shit. I don't know. But it looks great. I can't wait to play Ciri. Ciri has a lot of cool powers, but I wish we would have saw gameplay. That's what I was hoping for. Like, damn. I was hoping for a little bit more, especially with 14 minutes. It feels like, I don't know. Maybe this was a waste of time, but it's something new to kick off the Summer Game Fest thing. It's something to talk about later. But tomorrow is PlayStation. PlayStation is having a state of play. And then Summer Game Fest proper is Friday. So we will be doing reaction videos to both of those. I don't know if Patrick's going to come over tomorrow for PlayStation, but he will definitely be here for the main show on Friday. So yeah. And if anything comes out later today, we'll see. I'll try to whip something up real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this video and like go on a walk outside in some pretty nature. That's what I do in the morning. And that's bedtime. Till then, it's been fun. It's been real. Peace out, Ghost Kids. Bye.